we have 3 simple tricks that can make your vocals sound better. Mixing your vocals don't need expensive gears to sound professional. They just need the right treatment. Let me show you how you can mix your vocals and make them as relatable as possible. Let's go in. Okay, so I have a vocal here by Fountain. First of all, the shape of your vocal wave matters a lot. You should be able to see the definitions clearly. A good vocal starts when you hear it raw. So first of all, you have to play the raw sound and be sure it sounds good.
My deliverer is not asleep. I'm not helpless, I don't walk alone.
So you can hear how clear the audio is. There's no effect. It's empty and it sounds very clear. The first thing you should do is not to add any effects. Most people make mistakes trying to add autotune, gates, compressor and the rest. The first thing you should do is to open a send channel and add your reverb or your delay. Let me tell you this. One of the things that messes up a voice is the reverb and the delay. And if you try adding it up after doing your EQ and the rest of them, you find out that you are struggling trying to get a good sound that will sit on your mix. So the first thing you need to do is to fix the reverb and delay issue. So that's why I will first of all open my send channel. So let me do that. Come here, open your send, FX, make it stereo. That's FX reverb. Add to. I love adding to, and I love using stocking reverb. When you're using an FX channel, you are trying to make the sound very mild. So any kind of reverb you use is okay. So I want to use Roomworks. I love this stocking reverb, so I use it very well. So I want to use Roomworks, and I'm going to use on the FX2. I'm going to be using Valhalla. On the FX2, I'm going to be using Valhalla. So I've put my 2 effects. I will dedicate another video to explain how you can use reverb properly, because aside adding them, sometimes you may need to add EQ or use compressor to balance it well. So I'll dedicate another video for that. Alright, so after adding your reverb, now any reverb of your choice can work. You will now go into the vocal channel. Now what do? I'm going to come to my FX1 and my FX2, and I'm going to add those reverbs. Now I'm going to make it 15. Sometimes I can make it -10. I've added my FX channel and I've added my reverb on them. Then I'm going to play my reverb on this mix, and let's listen to what it sounds like.
My deliverer is not asleep. I'm not helpless, I don't walk alone.
Did you notice that the voice sounded crispy with just the reverb? I've not added any other thing. So this is one of the sensitive decisions you have to make in music production. You have to make sure that your reverb is settled first. When your reverb sits well on the natural voice, you don't have to do much on the insert channel. The next thing I'm going to be doing is to look for things I can put to blend what the reverb has already done. In this way, the reverb cannot spoil my other mix because I have handled that one first. So after adding my FX channel and putting my reverb, I'm going to put my EQ. I don't believe in using gates. When you gate your vocals, it removes the essence of the singer. There is a way I walk around gating. I will do another video for that. But if you want to use gate, don't use it too much. Just use it mildly. Let it be very light. Then the next thing you need to add is your EQ. One of the best EQs we have out there is the Fab Filter EQ. So you play your sound and you monitor your EQ.
My deliverer is not asleep. I'm not helpless, I don't walk alone.
Now something about the reverb is that it already has some EQ and some other things on the reverb. So what you have to do is to look for plosive sounds that you notice they are coming out more than normal. So you can just listen through.
My deliverer is not asleep.
So I want to get this.
I'm not helpless, I don't walk alone.
I want to get this out.
7 eyes, 7 wings,
I want to get this out too.
You are welcome, O breaker, invade.
Now let me tell you this. It's not a must you will EQ something. When you listen to a vocals and it sounds blended, you can let it be. I've noticed that a lot of people follow music production with rules. No, it's all about your ear and it's all about the soul. I'm not one person that believes in removing the low for every sound. Sometimes I want the artist to have that low field, to give it that richness. You understand? Especially when it's a guy. So I've listened, and after putting my EQ, I just noticed this is just what I want to do on the voice. So the next thing I want to add is a compressor. So I'll use SSL vocal comp. I just set it up a little. That's it. So I just added my EQ and my compressor, a very mild compressor. I can also add a saturation if I want. But for this video, what I want to make you understand is before you start adding anything on your insert, focus on dealing with your effects channel. Focus on dealing with your reverb. Focus on dealing with your delay. If you're able to sort that area right, your insert won't need much work and your vocal will sound very good. So let me show you before and after so you get to understand. Now this is the voice before I added anything.
My deliverer is not asleep. I'm not helpless, I don't walk alone.
Now this is the sound after I added my FX channel and my inserts.
My deliverer is not asleep. I'm not helpless, I don't walk alone.
At this point, you can add any sound. You can add your keys, your piano, and you're going to have a very surreal feel. So I believe this helped you. Try this on your next vocal and listen to the difference. A good vocal isn't just about the singer. It's about how you capture, shape, and polish the sound. And mind you, most times, people want to sound original, but they just want a feel of that reverb and delay. But when you start adding too many EQ, compressor, and the rest of them, you remove the original content in their voice. That's why most people hear their songs and they're like, this is not sounding like me. The voice may be good, but it doesn't sound like them. It's best you make your artist sound original so that people don't mistake their voice for AI. If this helps you, you can join my community where I train music producers to sound right. Just send me a DM or you send a WhatsApp message through the contact on the screen. Thank you.